So let me share my screen and show you the course outline.
One more thing I wanted to say. Okay, very clear. I just want to, get the job and survive on that. That's not keep everything transparent, right?
See, sir, I would be very true to you. Like,
Training,
see
yeah, to
what I
survive
would
on
be
the job.
see what I would be teaching you would be on AWS. Okay. And now when you are
Okay,
taking this AWS exam, when if anything or everything which come across onto the job site to work onto the particularly AWS, you are not going to face any challenge. You would be able to survive as
okay,
well as you would be able to deliver it. Okay,
okay, perfect, perfect.
got it.
Yeah,
But
that's what I want. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, as a part of it, we have EKS also. So like Elastic Kubernetes Services, which is again an cloud version of the Kubernetes. So I would try to cover that also as a part of it. Along with that,
Mm-hmm.
I will
So
also
I
do.
have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have a question. Sorry, so sorry to cut you off. Uh, so, like with AWS, will you be able to do this like AWS associate architect? Like if I which like for example Kubernetes or Docker, which I need in order to
See,
get the
basically,
job,
see
right?
AWS on when we are talking about AWS Solution Architect Associate. Okay, so there is an topic which is EKS, which is Elastic Kubernetes Services. Okay, that I
Okay,
would be
okay,
covering the Elastic Kubernetes Services. I would be covering for you, and while I am covering the Elastic Kubernetes Services for you, in that I'll try to bring in the Docker because you cannot do the Docker without learning the
mm-hmm.
sorry, you
AWS
cannot do the EKS without
Kubernetes.
learning the Docker. Yeah,
Okay, I see.
because see, there Docker is vast. Like we have around 8 services in Docker. Basically, we have containers, images, network, volume. Okay,
Okay,
and then we have Docker
okay,
Swarm. But
okay.
when you are doing Kubernetes, you only need to know container, images, and the volume.
Okay.
Got it?
And is it relevant with when you're when like for example I'm doing it to get certified and job ready training. So is it it is relevant to do like Kubernetes and Docker with that?
So basically, see if you are looking towards an DevOps side, so it depends upon your
Mm-hmm.
interest where you are looking. So if you are looking to move on
Uh-huh.
to the DevOps side, you should
Mm-hmm.
definitely know Terraform, Docker,
Okay.
Kubernetes, Jenkins,
Okay.
Git.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so these
But
are
then
the
like but that will be the second thing. But I want to do like AWS now, get the job, and then once I'm start working on that, I mean, hands-on are like, it's more clear stuff, right? Then I definitely want to go move towards that. Am I making sense, or I'm just saying that, like,
so see sir, it depend upon the basically it depend upon how like different people have different approach. Okay. Now the
okay,
approach
okay,
that you have taken that is perfectly fine because you want to walk your own way. You don't want to be dependent on anyone else.
yeah,
Okay.
yes,
So that is perfectly fine. So you can focus on to the AWS because see, it is a gradual process. Okay. So
uh-huh.
nobody becomes a DevOps engineer or SRE. So he has
Yeah,
to
yeah,
walk through multiple things. Like I
yeah.
started
Okay,
as a Linux administrator and then cloud
okay,
becoming popular, I moved on to the cloud. Then I started working
mm-hmm.
on to the Docker. Then I started working on to
Okay,
the Kubernetes. Then the Terraform came into the
okay,
picture. So that is a gradual
I see.
process which need to be built.
Okay, I see,
So
I see.
people have different approach. Some people just take the
Oh, it,
like fundamental knowledge to intermediate knowledge and then clear the
I see.
interview and then they take the support and do the work and learn eventually.
Okay,
Many people what they do, they learn everything in depth and try to deliver it.
yeah, that's what I want to be. It's like some support I can ask like you or like right,
I'm getting your point.
and
You are looking for.
then like yeah, okay, all right, perfect, thank you. Because the reason I was asking is like my like very little knowledge, your experience, so you can better guide me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going towards like AWS associate certified. I mean AWS architect associate, right? Training, and then whatever, like, if there are like a couple other technologies like Terraform or like what do you call it, Kubernetes or Docker, right? If they're
Yes.
surrounding AWS, I would definitely like to learn that, so that way, like, when I'm there, like in front of the interviewer or looking for a job, so I do have, like, some knowledge to talk about that, so they know, okay, we're they would rather be interesting talking to me, right, for the position than anybody else.
Yeah, because see, when you're working as an DevOps engineer, so you do not need to unnecessarily learn too many services in AWS. Okay,
Okay.
there are few
Okay.
services. There are around 5 to 8 services that you need to focus on. And as a part
Okay.
of, like, this is an curriculum, which the curriculum which I am showing you, this is an official
Okay.
curriculum from AWS. Okay,
Okay.
which architecting AWS solution architect associate. Okay,
Got it.
so in this
Got
way,
it.
in this uh, they are looking for AWS Cloud Practitioner Essential, which is a prerequisite. So that I would be covering on to the very first day, and then we will move over here. So the first one is architecting fundamental, where we are going to see
Okay.
what is the availability zone regions and how does the AWS is spread across, how we can access
Okay.
the AWS. Then we will get into
Okay.
the account security, and then we will do the
Okay.
networking, like how to create VPC, how to create security group, what are
Gotcha.
the route tables, and then we will get into the
Mm-hmm.
compute to learn EC2 Lambda, and then we will do the storage services, and then we will do the database
Okay.
services, then we will do the monitoring,
Okay.
automation. So over here there is a catch, either you can go with CFT, which is cloud formation template, which is very rarely being used these days. Company has opted for Terraform. So if you
Okay.
want me over here, I can teach you Terraform, not in much detail, but I can teach you this much, like you would be able to work.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
Got it? Yeah, because see, CFT
Okay. Yeah.
nobody use cloud
Yeah.
formation template. Okay.
Uh,
Now over here,
as I said, like, whichever is more relevant, like, it'll be better
yeah,
and great if you can go for that.
yeah, but
Like,
again there
it'll
would be a
actually help me out
catch.
a lot.
Yeah, then
Mm-hmm.
again there would be a catch. The main challenge will come
Okay.
across when you are
Mm-hmm.
taking the certification exam, because
Okay.
over there they will have the questions from cloud formation, not from Terraform.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay.
Got it? Now over here, when it
Yes.
comes to the
Got it.
container and container services, so we would be doing EKS. And when it comes to the container, I will cover the Docker for you.
Okay.
Then comes the VPC endpoint, VPC peering, hybrid networking, AWS Transit Gateway. Then these are the different serverless services, SQS, SNS, Kinesis, step functions we would be doing. And then we would be doing the edge services such as Route 53, Cloud Front, DDoS protection. And then towards the end, backup
Okay.
and recovery.
All right. Got it.
Got it. So this is the official
Yes.
curriculum from the AWS that we have. Got it.
Yes,
So
sir. Thank
like
you.
consultancy, I would have also shared and content with you. So these are
Okay.
too much in detail, and there are some of the additional topics also, like module 9 that we have is that is not a part of solution architect that we are having over here. If you could see over here, this is
Yes.
completely related to data analytics and machine learning. So this we would be
Okay.
skipping. Apart from that,
Okay.
everything. So this over here, they have also mentioned the subtopics.
Okay.
Okay, so these
Gotcha.
are something in more detail. So this is
Okay.
going to be your plan. So you can just let me know whether you want CFT or CloudFormation template, or you want to go with Terraform. I will suggest you to go with the Terraform because that is only being used. Docker I would be covering as a part of the containers and the container services. There I would be covering EKS and Fargate.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
in a
That's
nutshell, yeah, there would be couple of two other services that you need to prepare upon. That would be your Git and the Jenkins that you would have to do additional. Then probably you would be
okay.
ready to take up the interviews for DevOps.
Okay. Git and
Jenkins.
you said Jenkins. Okay. I did actually install the Git and try to
Yeah, you can
to
practice Git.
learn a
You
little bit.
can, yeah, you can practice Git. Git is nothing. You can practice Git. Okay. And see, it's all about the time allowed. So probably Git is not very big. If we are left with the time, I can, towards the end, I can cover the Git for you. There are 30-40 commands that they generally ask into the interview. So that 30-40 command you have to probably learn.
Uh, and I would go with what you suggested, Terraform, rather than CloudFormation.
Yeah, because Terraform is something which is into the market. Like, where are you based out of?
Yeah, I'm in Chicago,
Okay, so
Illinois.
basically, if you are you able to see my screen? So basically, see if I
Yes,
look
I am.
for, yeah, over here, if I look for, if you could see over here. So this
Yes.
is the job, and if I, so if you look onto the job description, so can you see apart from the AWS services, they are looking knowledge on Linux, and over here your Jira, Bitbucket, and the other DevOps tool using Agile and DevOps methodologies. So
Yes.
this that are only the tools which are very popular into the market these days. If we
Okay.
okay, now if I can you see?
Yes, I get Lambda. And, okay.
Yeah, so this is something that they would be uh, looking for. So majorly they would be looking for the this is the skill set which is very popular.
Okay.
Yeah. So what is your preferred time? Like when exactly you are looking for? What is your preferred time?
To get into the job.
No, no, no. For the classes.
Oh, for classes, morning time is good. Like how long is the class? Like how many hours is
So
it?
basically, it will take around 40 to 30 to 35 hours. Okay. And
Okay. About
we will
hour and a
start
half
from
every day, or
1 hour, and we will start from 1 hour, and then probably we will try to do it 1.5 hour.
okay, yeah, that works. So the reason I was asking that because my time, I'm up early morning. I'm up I'm an early riser, and so I was like when I was speaking in that I was texting in that group. So I was asking them if it's okay for you to do 7:30 morning or today, like 7:30 CST, Chicago Central Time, right? I mean, it's a Central Time Zone, Chicago.
So basically 7:30.
Your time is because I was told like because if I do night, then it's your time is like too early. That's why I was like, for me, I can wake up early morning. For you, it's like evening time. So if that works for you, we can definitely go for it.
Yeah, at 7 p.m. I that works. Like today, the same time what we connected. So that definitely
Yes,
works with me.
because that way, like by the time if we get like hour and a half, 9 o'clock, I get done, I can go to work, right?
This works with that. This works with me.
Okay, all right, okay. Because of the time difference, morning and night. So
Hello, are you there?